Hey guys, what's up? This is Linux98.
What's going on, Petshoppers and video gamers? This is Littlest Nintendo Shop here.
What's up, everybody? I'm I Can Snake.
Hello everyone, this is WingArts28.
Hello, everybody. This is Downloads Bacon.
Greetings, everyone. This is CC Trainor-Ling.
What's going on, guys? It's just me, James, and try to see it my way. We can work it out.
Nice.
Love that reference. And guys, we have a guest today, so please introduce yourself.
I'm NimkaTheMonkey, and I'd make drawings, yeah.
Alright guys, so obviously you guys can see not all 8 of us are here. Rocky had some things that she had to do, so she couldn't make it tonight. So without further ado, let's go right into the plot. So the plot here is that Zoe and Pepper get super ultra competitive, planning a party for Penny's first anniversary being an LPS. And the subplot is that Vinny loses his tail, Russell and Sunil become Sunil becomes a doctor, and Russell tries to help him think that he's a doctor to try and help Vinny get his tail back. But later on, Vinny learns that he is a great dancer without it. The first positive I have would have to be Sunil being the doctor.
Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, right?
I am the doctor.
I am
the doctor.
I'm the doctor.
There was actually a picture I saw where someone took a picture of him and then they gave him the bow tie and everything and the sonic screwdriver, and Russell said, "No, Sunil, you're not that doctor."
Trust me,
Since
I'm a
I like
doctor.
Doctor Who, I got a good laugh out of that.
Yeah.
I was expecting sort of, sort of like a doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you kind of thing. Trust
You know,
me,
all the
I'm a
jokes he had,
doctor.
like when he pulls out like all the I need my instruments and pulls out I forgot what the first one was, but then he pulls out a guitar too sharp.
The first one was
too
a
sharp
trombone.
because the string for the tuning was too sharp.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm gonna start gushing about that. Yes, for those of you, although it might seem like I only like Russell and Sunil, trust me, like when there's a Sunil part, I'm very excited for that, and when there's a Russell part, I'm very excited for that too. And when there's both of them, it's just like angelic choir playing in the background.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyone want to elaborate on the doctor or move on to the next positive?
It was a funny bit, I thought.
Well, as for me though, I would say my positive is the Beast story with Vinny. Well, actually, to be fair, like this is actually the first episode that I've had of Littlest Pet Shop that I actually watched when I was first heard of the show and I started getting into it. So like in this part here, like Vinny loses his tail and he must find every crazy way to replace his tail, but then none of them actually worked. I did like the part with the Mona Lisa, like the part when he was using the pencil as a tail, but then all of a sudden he just coincidentally made into this Mona Lisa picture there. So and then by the time he actually discovers he can actually dance without it, well, when he gives him the tap shoes, well, basically it was when it's I actually really enjoyed the aspects of that because me and my interest background is that, well, I'm a huge musical fan. All the old pretty much just all the old musicals of the times, Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly, and well, perhaps you may not have heard them unless you probably heard Singer Rain, but well, mainly on Fred Astaire for the matter. Because there was this song. Not my positive was that there was My Brand New Tale. That was obviously an homage to Fred Astaire, and I really enjoyed that aspect because even though his tail grew back, he still thinks that basically his tail actually it still bounds with him well, despite the fact that it'll grow eventually in the end. So really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, that was. I think that was too positive.
If I may give one little positive here to kind of keep up with the whole Vinny and tail subplot, I kind of like the different attempts they tried to give him a temporary tail, especially Buttercream's attempt. That was a little random. I didn't expect her to show up, but a nice little random appearance, and it was hilarious all at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that one wouldn't work because I could imagine if it did, then there'd just be ants everywhere.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
he'd be like the Pied Piper of downtown city for ants.
Flies.
and flies too, you know, and cockroaches maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know why, but just all the little attempts that it made was pretty cute and funny. So,
Yeah.
and honestly, for the longest time, I thought that was the main plot until I saw the actual episode.
Really?
Yeah, like all the preview
Wow.
clips. There was like all the preview clips they were showing like the Vinny subplot,
Yeah.
and it wasn't until I actually saw it when it premiered that it was actually about Pepper and Zoe.
Yeah,
Wow.
because if I remember the hub promotion, they touched up on the Vinny plot more than the
Yeah.
Pepper and Zoe plot.
So I thought that was the plot, the main plot, and then I saw the episode and I was like, oh, Hub Network, you lied to me.
I don't know. I
like,
don't know.
relax.
Kids like to see tap dead. That's all. Well,
Any
LNS, do you have any positives?
You guys should go on with your positives.
Okay, so I've got some positives, but I think my first one would be the humor in this episode, because this episode was really funny.
Yes.
One memorable part was like when Pepper said, "Yeah, Russell, be serious," and then she came on screen looking completely ridiculous with that clown outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic hypocritical humor.
And plus,
Yeah.
we can all take pies and throw them at Zoe.
oh, the fan, yeah.
And then the exact same thing happens with Zoe's party.
Yeah.
What does a dunk machine have to do with a tea party? Nothing. It just seems fun.
May I elaborate on that?
I'd like to see you get dunked.
Yeah, may I elaborate on that? Yeah, that part, like, though, from what I saw on the Hub Network, it got like around 1 million views for that fantasy sequence, and yeah.
Yeah.
I look terrible tonight.
Just one little thing I want to say about
That's
that
one of my other
sequence.
positives.
One thing I want to say about
Sunil
that
and a
sequence.
dress.
I think you might agree with me with this, Sunil, but Sunil in a dress.
Princess Sunil.
Yes.
Princess
Just
Minka.
terrible in
All day, every
Yeah,
day.
Princess Minka. Dapper Russell. Okay, Dapper Russell.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was just so dapper.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Dapper, like, my profile pic actually has my drawing of Vinny in his Dapper costume, you know, like, for
that
that.
looks really nice.
Yeah, thanks. I mean,
Good.
I actually, like, well, in trivia says I actually had to give all Dappers to all the 8 pets that I actually sort of drew in the past week, so. Yeah, I'm really a bit of a buff with Dappers anyway, so, yeah.
Like a sir.
Actually, it's more in line with the chorus line because I just came back from watching a chorus line, and that finale had them in there like going Dappers or tucks like that. So yeah,
Understood.
yeah.
Let me think of another positive here.
Penny Ling. Definitely
Penny
a
Ling.
positive in this episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Super positive.
Yeah, that is definitely one of my positives. I don't know. I just love Penny Ling in this episode. It's just her in the cowboy hat and the nose and the tiara. That is already my positive. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just it for me with Penny Ling. I'm sorry.
She
It's
just.
just adorable.
That's all you need to make Penny best character.
Yeah.
Oh, I like both of them.
I just love.
It was pretty kawaii.
And Penny Ling saying Vinny looks cute without the tail. Let's try to not make a ship out of that. Just try to avoid that at all
Be like
costs.
middle ground. Yeah.
Too late.
Oh no.
Oh no, we've already set off the we've already planted the seeds.
Now I'm imagining some person. Oh, gotta do it, and then they go to Tumblr and put posts all over.
What have I done?
Shipping. Thanks a lot, CC.
I didn't mean to.
May I add another
And-
may I add
Yeah.
may I now
Sure.
may I add another positive? There was actually like there's also with the role that Blythe played, even though she didn't appear as much or play a bigger role, she was actually a bit supportive when it comes to just like giving them a lesson about the fact that you should actually learn to cooperate when it comes to just making these party plans, like either like choose which one works right or just I don't know combine them so that they can actually use both styles for the matter.
Yeah. Because the lesson was basically like cooperate and communicate, basically.
Yeah.
Which they touched upon it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Let's see. Anybody got any other positives or?
Yeah, I could expand on the Pepper's Clown Rodeo and Zoe's High Society. I like to talk about Which one would you choose? For me, I think both ideas are really great, but personally, I would choose Pepper's Clown Rodeo because although Zoe's my favorite character, and although the high society was seemed like incredibly regal and really fancy and expensive and calm, I think it would be pretty boring actually. Like the Clown Rodeo sounds to be a lot more fun, so I think I would go to that. Although
Yeah,
both of them, would be, I would love to see both dunked in the water.
Does sound more.
2 words:
I-
clown rodeo.
Yeah.
Simply because of best pet.
3 more words: rubber chicken lassoing. That is all you
Lassoing.
need to do to make it a good party. Rubber chicken lassoing.
Don't forget throwing pies at Zoe.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay.
If
So
I may say, like really fast, I mean both sound like one party if you think about it, because one has the food and the other has the activities. Anybody?
True.
Like it like the high society has all
yeah.
the food and drinks, and then the rodeo doesn't have any food or drinks. It's just the activities. So it's just one giant party.
Yeah, so really, if you really want to think about it, it's like Zoe was planning all of the catering, and Pepper was planning all of the fun activities for just
Yeah.
one party. So,
I think
Yeah,
see-
but if they
that's
made it like that, then we wouldn't have much meat for an episode. So
Right.
Well, no, I know, but that's
yeah.
the thing though. They're still arguing against each other, which is. But then you could kind of be like, well,
well, yeah,
it
you just piece it
kinda looks
together.
like one giant party. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what they did at the end, which is pretty good. It's like one giant party, which I thought was good. It's a nice. I would still go to the high society though if I had. To. I'd be like drinking some tea.
Bamboo jive.
Some bamboo.
And anyone else have any other positives?
I got a positive.
Yeah.
I really like the part where they show Sunil's parents and how proud that he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally we get to see their parents.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny
I
and
need
cute. at the
complete
same time.
concentration.
Actually, just today, I noticed while I was rewatching the episode that Sunil's mom has the red dot on her forehead, signifying she's Hindu, and I never realized that before.
Indian
Yeah,
hello.
same.
He does have an accent, but yeah, that's pretty clever of them to put that in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But out of
Yeah.
all the characters, I think that's the only character's parents we actually see.
Well,
Or not.
well, at least
Oh,
the
and
relatives,
Zoe.
because remember we've
Oh,
seen
parents.
her sister Gail, so
Yeah, like
just relatively speaking.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
Any more positives?
I've
Oh, yeah.
got another positive, but I could save that to the end.
yeah. Anybody got any negatives?
All right. Honestly, I really can't really find any negatives. I honestly couldn't, because when it comes to me in this show, it's hard for me to find negatives sometimes in certain episodes. And since this is one of my favorite episodes, it's one of those where I had a hard time finding any.
Yeah, same here too. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, considering the fact that this was my first episode of the whole series when I first came into LP, I hadn't heard of it while I was like catching with MLP, which back at the time is like I was a fan. But when I first saw it, yeah, I mean, it's like I thought it was great. So I mean, there wasn't any negative I
Wait,
could
can
think
I
of.
can I mention something real quick?
I've got a negative.
Wait. Before we go on to this, can I mention something real quick?
What's
Sure.
Okay, so as we mentioned earlier, Rocky isn't going to be able to join the review, so she sent me her positives and negatives, and her main positive that she wanted me to mention is something we've already mentioned already, is about the song, that she thought was amazing, and Vinny was super adorable. Her negative, she says, honestly, because I'm going to assume she doesn't have any negatives, so, and she gave me her score, so I'll save that for later.
Alright.
For me, my negative is actually the song in it, the ending song, "My New Tale."
That was a great
looked back at-
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
great
let me
song.
talk.
Okay.
I look back
Okay,
at my
okay.
ratings for the songs, and like I honestly, I don't know how I hate that song. I ranked it my least liked episode of the whole show so far, but it didn't seem that bad to me. So I don't know why I have that so low.
Yeah, same here actually.
I don't know. Maybe it come to this point about how like it's like, well, you're singing you're singing like a song that gets a penny, but you're talking about your tail. I guess, like from what I heard. Though to be fair, though, I didn't really mind that much because I did like the fact that it was actually just meant the fact that that even though like his tail's gonna grow back when he loses it, like in a like I don't know whatever period of time. Again, no question, country logic. For that matter, I mean he really actually like finds out that he can actually like he can sort of maybe use his tail for like other like dance techniques and for that matter, but in a sense though he was actually like wanting to just do the dance like for Penny like in both ways. So that depends if you actually like trying to think about well what's the song for. So.
No.
Yep.
Like I would put the song as a negative, but rewatching the episode and hearing the song a few times again, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean that's the type of character
Really
I like to see with Vinny. I mean, just him with his dancing skills for that matter. I mean, like because he's very thoughtful like when he comes to like trying to like perfect his dancing, even though he keeps tripping like because that is one of his barriers there. So
he's got a heart of gold. He's not very bright, but he's one of us.
Oh god.
Oh, if
Any
that's
other
all the
negatives?
negative.
Oh,
Any other positives or negatives?
I got a negative.
I think I got one negative here. I'm gonna probably second the song because I thought it was a little. I don't know why, but it's part of me thought it was a little tacked on. Like like they felt, oh, we need another song. Let's do this quickie real quick. And I don't hate it. I mean, it's well produced, just like everything else. But
It was kind of forgettable for me.
Yeah.
it was forgettable,
just a
and
little
honestly, this feels a little tacked on to me. You know what I mean?
Perhaps maybe the song could have been better if maybe it was like, what Vinny would have originally done if he hadn't have lost his tail.
Or if it was a little earlier, or something. If it was just either a little longer, or if it had like a different sort of
or maybe just a
thing going on,
or maybe like discovering the fact that when he got on his tap shoes while he was dancing without his tail, he could like sing about, oh my goodness, I can dance, or I don't know, but.
Yeah, something like that. I
Yeah.
kind of agree, but all in all, it just felt a little it's the tacked on and phoned in.
Yeah,
So-
attacks,
or
just
otherwise,
attacking like those-
or what I said earlier, maybe like have him like actually like sing the Penny instead of his tail or something, or both, or whatever. So yeah, because you're dedicating to dance with Penny, so why not sing about Penny? So, but
And honestly, it was that made me think the episode was about Vinny. Because honestly, if anyone was to get a song, I would have loved one about Pepper and Zoe fighting. That would have
Yeah.
been a little
Yeah.
better for me if you ask.
any part
if
you
you
can probably I can probably
want my
better or
opinion.
something.
That would have
But
been
I
the best
guess
song
they
ever.
I guess they figured that Vinny doesn't have as many songs as Zoe or anyone else, so why not let him have one? And I guess it makes sense in the long run, but again, it just seemed a little bit phoned in for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, nicely produced and everything. Everyone did a bang up job, but it was pretty forgettable.
I have no negatives. I
Okay.
can't really find any.
So if no one has anything else, should we go into the overall?
I think we should go to overall.
Let's do it.
Alright,
Right.
guys. So, for me, overall, I thought this was a very great episode. And looking back, I really do like season 1. I always did. I always liked season 1. Like, season 2 has topped it when I went back and watched it on Netflix. Thank you, Netflix, for putting both seasons on there, so I can just go back and watch it, especially when it comes to these reviews. But it's a pretty good episode. Overall, I'm going to have to give this episode a 8.5 out of 10.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Snake.
I actually really loved this episode. I'll go back to one of my positives that I haven't talked about. Zoe and Pepper are my two favorite pets in the show. So I really love this episode since it features both of them. The ending part where Zoe and Pepper were having a conversation with each other, trying to make up. It wasn't exactly shipping, but the conversation actually felt like a little bit of how someone was trying to tell their crush about their feelings. So it kind of felt a little romantic in that way, but not exactly shipping. And I'd like to add that Zoe and Pepper is my OTP. So I would give this episode a 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got a 10.
Yep.
Rather high praise.
Yeah. I may be in the same line, but yeah, this is the first episode I've seen as I was coming into the series once again. I mean, I love every minute of it. I mean, the friendship scenario with Zoe and Pepper, the comedy, and the catchy Vinny song. Yeah, you can't monkey with the classic Fred Astaire for the matter. I mean, yeah, I really love it. I mean, this is indeed my personal favorite episode of this series, and I'm really glad that eventually, after seeing this, I just had to check out the rest of the episodes from that point on. So, yeah, so my score is a perfect 10 out of 10.
Woo! 2 10s. Oh my god.
Bacon. Go ahead.
Oh man, this is gonna be awkward. But let's see.
You can't top them.
Okay. I really do like this episode a lot. This was actually one of my favorite episodes to watch. When season 1 appeared on Netflix, I watched this episode a lot. This one and Lots of Luck, because those two are my favorite. And like I said, I really like. You guys basically touched up on everything, but everything was awesome in this episode. The characters were awesome. They just worked off each other pretty well. The song is the only thing that I can kind of go against. Like it's a 10 out of 10, except I'm like, I don't want to be really negative, but the song, I don't know, maybe it should have been a little bit longer or something. Like just something kind of, So, yeah, just a little bit enough for me to get a 9.9 out of 10.
9.9.
You know, now that I look back at my positives, and then I realized, oh wait, I don't have any negatives. But it wasn't one of those episodes where it's like, yes, automatic, like 10 out of 10, like Secret Recipe and a lot of the other episodes of season 1 and 2. But you know, since I didn't find any and it was only missing that one thing, I'm just gonna bump it up to 9.5.
9.5.
CC.
For me, I can't really complain about this episode. I feel that everything went the way it was going to go. You know, you had one side Zoe, the other side Pepper. They wanted to do their things, but eventually everything came full circle as far as the entire party went. Penny-Ling and the different hats, tiara, nose. Again, I just love Penny-Ling in this episode with the adorableness. The Vinny subplot, it was pretty good. Didn't feel unnecessary because it led to something. But the song it didn't need to be there. I mean, it's fine. I don't hate it. I just don't put it in my top 10 list of best songs of season 1. If maybe and only maybe if Vinny had just planned on doing the regular song and dance that he was going to do before he lost his tail, maybe it could have been like more believable. Maybe it didn't feel so phoned in then, but yeah, maybe that's just me overthinking the song and dance thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, everything worked out the way I had hoped for it to work out. Everything was good. Show some good development for Zoe and Pepper's friendship.
Yeah.
So that was a huge plus.
Whoa.
So for me, I'm gonna give this a 9.7 out of 10.
Woo. All right. For me, I thought it was a great episode. I thought it was entertaining and both plots were solid. That's kind of a big positive is that neither plot was just tacked on or just something there just so they can have an A and B plot. And the one really bad thing I have to say, aside from the somewhat forgettable and tacked on song, was the fact that the hub thought that this is told me this is gonna be a Vinny episode when it was really a Zoe and Pepper one, which is actually kind of a good thing now that I think of it. Not a negative, but it's just they led me along and dashed my hopes. Stupid hub. But as far as the score, I'm probably gonna have to go with a 9 on this. The song kind of dropped it down a point, but everything else was solid and on point. So, yeah.
And Nimka?
Well, the song at the end did sort of it felt like for me it came out of nowhere, and I wasn't really expecting a song. And positive would just be like what I mentioned earlier with the whole Sunil parents thing. That was pretty clever that they did that, sort of, because there are some stereotypes that I don't know, like most Indians like to become doctors, I guess. And
I guess.
And Sunil's sort of part of it because of his accent mostly. But that was a very good highlight for me. And the song, for me, I guess, sort of dropped it down. So my overall score would be a 9.5 out of 10.
Nice.
You know what make that song even better?
Mm.
If someone could make that song and then put it into G major.
Oh.
That would be
Someone
weird.
out there is already planning on it.
Or have someone sing it in the style of David Lee Roth. You know, like I ain't got nobody.
If it ain't
And
done yet, do it after this video.
the last part is that Rocky's score for this one. She said it was an amazing episode. She loved it. This is one of her favorites of season 1 and by possibly the series. And she gave this a 9.5 out of 10.
Nice.
Nice.
Still very high
Alright,
praise.
guys. So for outros, this is Nation 98, and just for record,
Hold
guys.
on, we
Wait.
still gotta do that random.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
it's randomizer time.
Woohoo!
Season 2 next week.
Wheel of Morality.
Spin, spin, I tell you.
Wheel of Morality.
Reaction
Spin,
comes.
spin, spin.
3, 2, 1.
One.
Heart of
Oh.
darkness.
Hard
Whoa! Yeah!
Oh yeah,
I'm
man.
Oh, yeah.
Cobra!
You guys can hear I'm like fanboying right now.
Calm down, man. Gosh. Don't forget the
Yes.
pigeon, man.
Oh guys, you know what? Alright. Now, you guys are probably gonna wonder why I'm even more excited than I normally am, especially for this episode.
Why are you?
Because since it's a Centennial episode, well,
Oh,
because
really? I didn't know.
because next week, well, yeah, all of next weekend, I'm going on vacation to Virginia for the air shows they do at Oceana, and since we're doing the review Saturday night, I'll probably be like on the deck of the hotel because where we are, the hotel is right across from the beach. It's like the ocean is
Wow.
right there, so I can just like sit out there on the deck, do the review.
That's awesome.
So don't worry, guys, I will be here for this one because I'm not missing this.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Me neither.
Although my ears might be ringing a little bit because of, when you're around jets for a long time from like 10:30 to 4.
Yes. It might hurt your ears.
Just chew some bubble gum.
Choose some metal guns, sir.
All right, guys. So for next week, this is Snail Nation 98.
Wilson Thunder Shop.
I can snake.
Wayne Yards 28.
Downloads bacon.
CC Trainor-Ling.
James the Con Man.
NimkaTheMonkey, guest pet. Don't forget to.
All right, guys. And also, again, Rock couldn't make it, but Rocky says hi to everyone here in the league and everyone who's watching this. And I will have I'll have my own custom icon for next week because it is an airshow thing, and United States Navy Blue Angels will be there because I love the Blue Angels.
He does.
Nimka over here, he's going to be making a thing for me with Russell and Sunil wearing their uniforms with the helmets and everything, with the saluting. I can't wait to see it.
I'm almost done with it, by the way, so it's gonna be looking great.
Yes. So you guys will be seeing it very soon. I might even have it in one of my solo videos.
Cool. That's
So-
wonderful.
Alright, guys, and so from me and the League of Pet Shoppers, this is Single Nation 98 and League of Pet Shoppers signing off. I will see you guys soon.
Bye bye.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out, home slices.
Mhm.
Bye.
Stay
Rock
classy.
on.
One.
Arrivederci.
Early bird catches the
Sorry.
worm, DB.
Sorry, I
Early
had
bird
to like
catches the
sing
worm.
that. I just came out from chorus line. It was a great musical. Just saying.
Wait.
Yeah.
Flying classy, stay. There you go.
Yeah. Take care.